welcome to Charm Love by Carolyn. First of all, I would like to thank any new subscribers. Thank you so much for your subscription, and I hope you enjoy my channel. All right, Charm Fam, today I'm going to be challenging myself. I know you see all of this going on right here. It looks like a lot, but it really isn't. Today, I am going to attempt to make this bracelet. Now, off camera, I made it wonderfully. On camera, we're not so sure, but we're going to give it a try today, y'all. This is a tiger's eye bracelet on bead stringing wire, and I've added a button as the clasp, a piece of leather, and this little charm attached to this ring. It's really simple, but like I said, I have not made a bracelet on camera using bead stringing wire and crimps because they are so very tiny. But today, Charm Fam, I'm gonna give it a shot for you all. So yeah, this is the type of bracelet we're going to be making today, except for I'm going to be using a few different materials. Sorry, Charm Fam, I don't mean to make y'all shake. All right, Charm Fam. Now, for the materials that we're going to be using these red tiger's eye beads. Very pretty. I got these, I think, from Amazon. Yeah, this is what we're going to use today. We're going to be using some crimp tubes, the gold ones. I don't really like, I did this other bracelet with like hematite, and I don't have hematite findings, so I'm going to have to work that into my stash. But for today, we're going to be using these gold crimp tubes. We're going to be using these gold wire guards, some of these little gold spacer beads. I know y'all can't see that, but like I said, it looks like a lot of stuff, but it's not. But yeah, we're going to be using these little gold spacer beads, these smaller spacer beads. I'm going to be using this button, this little ring, some charms that I got from the bargain bead box, some 19 strand Beadalon gold color wire. Now, I think this wire is really thin, but of course it's Beadalon and it's good quality wire, but I just think it is really thin. But I'm gonna give it a try, Charm Fam. Just pray for me. And the last thing, well, not the last thing, we're gonna be using this red cord that I got from my haul that I showed you in my previous video, and it's red. Just some head pins, and for tools, we're going to be using our round nose pliers, our nippers, and our crimpers. All right, Charm Fam. You know me, because this is a lot. I'm gonna get this all sorted out for you all, and I will be right back, and we can get started. All right, Charm Fam, I'm back. Now, let's get started. First thing I'm going to do, I am going to pick up my crimp tube, if I can, and I'm going to place it on my wire, like so. Then, what I'm going to do, now if you need help, you can always use your pliers to pull your wire. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get my crimp tube, my wire guard, and I'm just going to place it on like so. Now, Let me see if I can get this back down the other side. I have music, Charm Fam, for your listening pleasure in case it gets quiet while I'm trying to maneuver these components. Now, I have it strung onto my bead stringing wire. Next, I'm going to attempt to get my crimp tube. There we go. Now, but Charm Fam, before I thread on my crimp tube, I'm going to take my little ring and I'm going to place it on just like so. Before I place my crimp tube back on. Go on thing, please. Like I said, Charm Fam, we may have a little quiet time today. Okay, now, this is what we have so far. I have my ring, my wire guard, and my crimp tube. Now, just make sure that your wire is not crossing within your crimp tube so you won't have any abrasion and your wire won't fade. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my crimper tube and I'm going to place it, if you can see, in this back notch right here with this tooth. I'm going to place it right in there and I'm going to squeeze. As you can see, that separates the crimp, excuse me, Charm Fam, that separates the wire inside the crimp tube. Sorry, fam. And then the next thing I'm going to do, just going to come in with that front, the notch in the front, and squeeze. Just like so. And there. You can do the tug test, make sure it's all secure. But yeah. And that's what it'll look like when you're finished with it. Now, I'm going to just come in, cut off my wire. There. Now, we have our ring attached to our bead stringing wire. And now we can begin stringing our bracelet. The first bead I'm going to use, Charm Fam, is just going to be like a simple pattern. I'm going to use my little rhinestone spacers. I'm going to place this on first. I'm not sure why my camera's not focusing, Charm Fam. This is really annoying. There we go. Hopefully it's focusing now. All right. Placed on our little rhinestone spacer. Next, we're going to place on our little silver spacer. Then we're going to place on our red tiger's eye. There. Now, and we're just going to repeat this pattern all the way down the bracelet until we get to the end. Spacer bead, tiger's eye, spacer bead, and tiger's eye. Now, that's what we have so far, Charm Fam. And like I said, we're just going to keep repeating the process. So, in the meantime, while we sit here and watch me fiddle with these little spacers, everybody comment down below how everyone's doing today. I really want to know. And how's the weather wherever you are? I'm here, of course, in Memphis, and the weather is up and down. I'm telling you, the weather is up and down. Right now, I think it's about maybe 60. It's supposed to get up to 70 today. Tonight, it may be like in the 30s. Yes, anybody come to Memphis, be prepared. You got up and down weather. I tell all the tourists that when they come, they be surprised. Well, it was warm yesterday. Yeah, welcome to Memphis, y'all. Welcome to Memphis. All right. So far, so good, Charm Fam. I am working with these little components so far. Now, like I said, you can, if anyone's stringing along with me, you don't have to use tiger's eye. You can use any bead that you would like, that you have in your stash. Will be just fine. And like I said, I don't know what's going on with these double spacers. We must gonna get double blessings today, Charm Fam. And that would be awesome. Awesome, awesome. All right, Charm Fam. I am just stringing along right here. As you can see, this is what we've come up with so far. Just a simple stringing project. And a beautiful bracelet. Now, while we do this, Charm Fam, I'm going to tell you a little something about the red tiger's eye. The red tiger's eye, this is a stone of passion, stimulation, power, healing. It also stimulates the metabolism, aids in weight loss, and it has a whole multitude of healing properties that, you know, we can all benefit from. So yeah, that's the meaning of the tiger's eye. And it's a really, really pretty stone. All right, Charm Fam. I'm going to have to break out my trusty ruler so we can see how far we've strung. So you know me, I will string forever. Sorry, Charm Fam, don't mean to make y'all shake. Okay, let's see here. Let's see how far we have come. Okay, we're right at almost about 4.5 inches. I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna finish stringing this up, Charm Fam, and I will be right back so we can finish off our bracelet. All right, Charm Fam, I'm back, and this is what we have so far. This is how it's turned out. Now to finish it off, we're gonna be crimping again. So I'm just gonna take my bead stringing wire, take my crimp tube, place it on, and then I'm going to take my wire guard, place it on. Now my crimp tube always tends to fall to the bottom of my bracelet, but we're going to fix that in a minute. Okay, now just going to take my wire, thread it back through my crimp tube, my wire guard, excuse me, y'all, and pull it up. Now, before I do any further crimping, I'm going to take my button and I'm just going to add it on before I do my crimping, like so. Now, find my crimp tube that has fallen down to the bottom of my bracelet and place it inside my crimp tube in a minute, Charm Fam. In a minute. In a minute. All right, there we go. Finally got it, Charm Fam. And this is what it'll look like. Let me see, can I zoom y'all in? There we go. This is what it looks like. And now we're going to proceed to crimp. I don't know what happened to my music, Charm Fam, but all right. But before we crimp, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take all of this, and what I'm going to do, hopefully y'all can see, not awfully bright, I'm just going to pull everything down, just like so. Just like so. So everything is down there at the bottom of the crimp. Now, next thing I'm going to do, Charm Fam, I am just going to take my crimper tool, place it in the back notch, crimp, turn it to the side, put it in the front notch, and squeeze. And there. Now, we have our crimp. Next thing we want to do, Charm Fam, we're just going to cut off our wire. And this is what we end up with. We have our button attached to our wire, and we have our ring. Now, next thing we're going to do, Charm Fam, we're simply, let me see if I can get y'all right. Okay, there we go. Now, next thing we're going to do, going to take our piece of leather cord, and we're going to attach it to our ring, like so. Find the middle, and we're just going to tie an overhanded knot, like so, and bring it down. There. Just like that. And the next thing we want to do, we're going to make another knot up here so we can accommodate our button. So what you want to do, you want to take it, tie another overhanded knot, you can always use your tools to help you pull it through. But before you tighten this up all the way, we want to make sure that our button will accommodate the hole. It'll fit through the hole. All right, now it'll work. So we continue to tighten up our leather. And there. Now, Charm Fam, let's move this out the way. But first, we're not finished. We got to add our little charm to our ring. I've already put a jump ring onto the charm, so we're just gonna find the opening and always walk your jump rings open, Charm Fam. Gonna open it. And we're going to place it onto our ring, like so. Make sure we close it back securely. Okay. And there. Now, Charm Fam, let's move some of this stuff out of the way so we can see our bracelet. All right, Charm Fam, let me see if I can get you down there. There we go. And here's our bracelet for today, Charm Fam. Our red tiger's eye bracelet with our button closure. And it was so easy and so simple to do. It was a fun project. And of course we have our little charm hanging off our ring. But yeah, Charm Fam, there you are. There is our bracelet project for today. Thank you, Charm Fam, for being patient with me, because like I said, this was my first time doing crimp tubes and stuff on camera, and I'm like, they are so tiny and so small. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but Charm Fam, with your support, everything went well. Thank you so much once again. And if you have not already, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and share my video. It really helps me out. Thank you all for stopping by, watching me today. Until next time, Charm Fam, much love to you all, and you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.